Okay, so let's solve some more compiler errors. First, we'll compile our code. Okay, so I compiled the code. I've got quite a few errors here still, but I've got rid of a lot. I'm not going to deal with these errors in this video. I'm going to leave those for a later time, but I am going to deal with all the errors associated with the getRiddleAlreadyAsked function. So as we can see, these errors are happening in the Alice in Wonderland text-based adventure game header file. And the error is this: getRiddleAlreadyAsked is not a member of Riddle. So obviously I'm calling a function that apparently just doesn't exist in the Riddle class. So let's go take a look at the Riddle class. So the Riddle class, I open up the Riddle header file. I'm going to go right to the top of the class. Well, we can see that RiddleAlreadyAsked, the instance variable, well, correct, it's a static variable. It exists, but it's a variable, RiddleAlreadyAsked, and it's a variable of type vector, of Boolean vector, and it's static. But let's see if we actually have getRiddleAlreadyAsked. Get. Well, already there's nothing available. But if I type this in, so the variable is used a lot, but we don't have the method. So I obviously just neglected to include it. Sometimes I write code knowing that I'm going to make that method, and I obviously forgot to include it. So that's easy enough. We'll just include it with all the other methods. So we'll put it in here with our getters and setters. We'll make a little room. And it's going to return a std vector of type bool. And look, they already know what I want. So because I'm returning a std vector of type bool, they know that I want getRiddleAlreadyAsked function, and it's just going to return RiddleAlreadyAsked. Now this is going to be a static function. I don't know if I really need the const there. I'm going to leave that for now. So that should help with that issue. I should also create a setter function for the same thing, setRiddleAlreadyAsked. I'm sure that's going to come into play. So let's just do that now. We'll save any errors that would have caused. SetRiddle. What am I doing here? SetRiddleAlreadyAsked, and how we do that? Well, we are going to go this arrow operator, RiddleAlreadyAsked, equals RiddleAlreadyAsked. And this is a setter method, so it doesn't return anything. This may only be used inside a correction, this is a static variable. I'm trying to use this, which is a pointer to an object if this is being called on. But in this particular case, this is a static variable. So because it's static, we have to just qualify it with the name of the class scope resolution operator. So we'll save that. I don't really need that for now. I'll just comment that out, and then we'll see a compiler error maybe if I've used set riddle anywhere, and then we'll fix it at the time. But by adding this getRiddle function, hopefully that should be enough to get rid of a couple of these errors from 607, 612, 617, that sort of thing. Let's see. Recompile the code. And yeah, so we did get rid of the errors. We still technically have the errors on those lines still, but we got rid of the getRiddleAlreadyAsked function, but now we're having the get method error. Well, we had that before in a previous video if you watched. getRiddleAlreadyAnswer is now returning a vector, so a std vector of type bool, and vectors have no method get. I've already been through this error. I need to replace these with the at method. So let's just do that right now. And that is being called in here. Let's just Control F. So right here, let's just replace these all with at. It should just be there. Save that, and that should get rid of those errors. So again, we're trying to get rid of errors 607, 612, and 617. And we've got rid of them. And we'll deal with some other errors later.